Welcome to my kcse vision channel, Jamarita Tribal Space High School. Kindly subscribe, click the notification bell such that you get notified once I upload a new video. Today we are revising a very important question that is for manual, what an hydrogen, and today we are looking the properties of hydrogen gas. So you can look at my diagram. We have this is copper oxide, then we have a dry hydrogen gas, then we have the flame. What are some of the expected questions that you are expecting from this particular experiment? Now, on the diagram, indicate what should be done for a reaction to occur. Normally, in this diagram, what is missing is normally the sources of heat. And if you are required to indicate, you just indicate, you can indicate heat. Just like that. So you are supposed to indicate what should be done on the diagram for the reaction to occur. So heat is missing in this for this reaction to take place. Hydrogen gas is allowed to pass through the tube for some time before it is lit. So it is hydrogen gas is allowed to pass through the tube for some time before it is lit. What is the reason for that? All you are needed to explain. You just say it is to drive out the air in the apparatus, ensuring that hydrogen pumped at the jet is pure to avoid explosion when it mixes with oxygen. And that is the reason why the hydrogen is passed through the apparatus for some time before it is lit at the jet. Write the equation for the reaction that occurs in the combustion tube. In the combustion tube now here, in the presence of heat, we can have this copper oxide, which can combine with hydrogen, and then you have the copper metal, and then we have water as a liquid. What you need to understand that this copper oxide has been reduced to copper metal. So what is happening here? There is a reduction. So we have here from copper oxide to copper metal, there is a reduction because the copper metal has been reduced. So we talk of this one here, this reduction, and the hydrogen on the other side, this one here is being it is oxidized. So we talk of this one here, it is oxidation. Because that is the property being investigated here, that are reducing property of hydrogen, where it reduces copper oxide to copper metal, and it is now oxidized to water. When the reaction is complete, the hydrogen gas is passed through the apparatus until they cool down. Explain. It's just simply because to prevent the oxidation of the metal by oxygen from the air. That is why the hydrogen gas is passed through the apparatus until they cool down. What property of oxygen is being investigated? So the property of oxygen, hydrogen being investigated here, it is sorry, this one is not oxygen, it is hydrogen. What property of hydrogen being investigated? So what the property of hydrogen being investigated in this experiment, it is simply a reducing property. Describe how copper will be obtained from the mixture containing copper oxide. What do you need when you are describing such a kind of an experiment? You need the dilute acids. For instance, here you can need the nitric acid because you know copper metal does not react with the dilute acids. Dilute acids being they are the strong oxidizing agent. Therefore, the oxygen produced, the hydrogen produced is oxidized to water. So you need the dilute acids, for instance here the dilute nitric acid. You add excess dilute acid, that is dilute nitric acid, to the mixture, to the mixture. Copper oxide react with the acid, copper oxide in this case react with the nitric acid. the copper oxide will react with the nitric acid. Copper metal does not react with the acid, the nitric acid in this case. So what will you do next? Filter and wash the residue with the distilled water to obtain copper. That is a very simple step. How you can separate, how you can obtain copper from a mixture containing copper oxide. Why is zinc not used to investigate this property of hydrogen? Why zinc cannot be used to investigate the reducing property of hydrogen? You know that zinc is higher in reactivity series compared to hydrogen. Therefore, zinc is higher than hydrogen in the reactivity series. Hence, the zinc and hydrogen cannot remove oxygen from zinc. That is why the zinc oxide cannot be used to investigate this property of reducing property. Explain why copper does not react with the dilute nitric acid or just the same with the dilute acids. Being a strong oxidizing agent, nitric acid could oxidize to hydrogen. Nitric acid will just oxidize the hydrogen produced to water. That is why the nitric acid cannot be used to why that is why copper does not react with nitric acids. Explain why copper metal cannot be used to prepare hydrogen gas. What is the reason why copper cannot be used to prepare hydrogen gas? Copper is below hydrogen in the reactivity series. Therefore, it cannot displace the hydrogen from the acids. Simply like that, because this copper is below hydrogen in the reactivity series. Therefore, it cannot displace hydrogen from the acids. Explain why excess hydrogen is found at the church. As you can see, there is this flame here. Why do we have this excess hydrogen being found at the church? Excess hydrogen is found at the church because its mixture with air is explosive. So it is mixture with air is explosive when ignited, and therefore, to allow this excess hydrogen to escape into the atmosphere is very dangerous. So what you are supposed to do here is just to burn it at the church to avoid this explosion with oxygen. You just simply say excess hydrogen is burned because its mixture with oxygen is explosive when ignited. The excess gas is therefore not allowed to escape into air. This is a very simple summary of the properties of hydrogen gas as a reducing property. Kindly follow my channel, hit the notification bell such that you get notified once I upload a new video. Thank you.